everybody. I am so excited. We are here with my friend Alex Padgett, again, Cosmetic Chemist, and my other friend Sarah. She is a cosmetic engineer. This is so exciting. We are in Alex's lab right now. We're filming a ton of videos, but I thought, what better time to discuss what you actually need in your skincare routine and what you don't from the people that actually make skincare.
Yes.
They both have brands. Alex co-founded Educated Mess. Sarah has a brand called Dermwel that is coming out pretty soon, and we're so excited about it. So they make skincare. So who better to tell us what we actually need and what we don't need? So maybe we start with like a morning routine.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so people wake up in the morning. What do you need first thing in the morning?
You really need, I think you could, bare necessities, you need 2 products. You need a sunscreen for the morning and a cleanser to wash it off at night.
That is a totally,
That's true, though.
bare minimum.
That is
a bare minimum routine. Okay, so how about for somebody who wants like a 2-step morning routine? What would they need?
So you definitely want that SPF, but then maybe something to boost your protection from like environmental stressors and antioxidant.
So a vitamin C. Yeah, totally.
Vitamin C, resveratrol,
Yeah.
even certain like azelaic acid can provide some antioxidant benefits.
Well, tell everybody, you know, people think when they think of antioxidants, they think of like an L-ascorbic acid, vitamin C, but there are other antioxidants because some people just can't tolerate a vitamin C, right?
Absolutely.
So what else could we use?
Niod Survival Zero is one of the best antioxidant serums out there, in my opinion. It has astaxanthin, and I believe it has a modified version of resveratrol, if I remember correctly. Anyway, when I'm looking at that ingredient list, I remember specifically that is one product that I'm like, every antioxidant that I would ever want to use in a formula, they've got.
Should people ever use a vitamin C and another antioxidant? Can you? You don't need to, though.
Yeah.
No, you don't. I think you can get a little bit more of a brightening effect if you use 2.
Yeah.
But you really only need 1.
Then say somebody wanted to get crazy and they're okay with doing like a little bit more of a morning routine. What are your musts in a morning routine if we're going to go a little further?
I think the next thing, I mean, it's depending on your, I think after you get those basics, it starts to depend on your skin type. So,
I agree, yeah.
You know, for me, I'm acne prone, so I love a BHA exfoliant. I start out my mornings with a 2% BHA and then 12% mandelic.
Wow.
That's so spicy.
I know, but the mandelic, I've worked my way up to being able to use it every day. And mandelic
Can you say what product you use?
Yeah, it's from Naturium. It's their 12%.
Wow.
That is usually, I've tried a couple other AHA products lately. I really like the pharmacy one too. That was like 17% AHA. But with the pharmacy one, they're using a time-release delivery system thing. With mandelic acid, it's a larger molecule, so it tends to not penetrate quite as quickly. So I find that I'm able to tolerate it, but I've also warmed my skin up to that.
There's a big misconception that you shouldn't use your exfoliants in the morning because you shouldn't go out in the sun with them. Maybe you want to just clear that up real quick. As well.
Sure. I mean, I think whether you use it in the AM or PM, you are going to have that photosensitivity.
Right.
And you should always be using an SPF anyway.
Yes.
But on top of that, I love an exfoliant in the morning. I also have that in my routine.
You do. So does my dermatologist.
Yeah, I like it, especially if you're pairing it with a retinol at night.
I think it's beautiful, like a beautiful pairing. You get that nice
Absolutely.
glow during the day, and then you get that cell turnover at night.
Right.
So what do you use? What's your morning routine?
Well, right now I am using Dermwel's product.
Which is a fantastic chemical exfoliant, by the way.
Yes,
Thank you. But I also am a big proponent of using a cleanser. I know some people don't in the morning, but I'll start with a nice cleanser, gentle always.
Totally fine, yeah.
Stay with a gentle cleanser. Then I'll use Dermwel's exfoliant.
Love it.
Which does have antioxidant properties as well, so I get that. And then a moisturizer and an SPF.
I love that. I'm the only one that tones, I guess.
Oh, I use
I've done it for 25
I
plus years, morning and night. I've toned with Thayer's Rose Petal.
love theirs.
I love that.
I have
cult classic.
I have cystic acne, acne-prone skin. Literally since I was 16 years old, it's the only thing that makes I feel like my skin looks bright and glowy, and my skin loves it. And this is the #1 thing that I fight with people on the internet about is my toner, because it has witch hazel in it.
Oh, but theirs, though, they have a special maceration
You've already
process.
debunked this, if you
Yeah,
want
they
to
don't
tell
have,
them.
theirs doesn't, I think the reason people think witch hazel can be drying and astringent is because typically it's supplied with alcohol. And honestly, first of all, isopropyl alcohol, or I'm sorry, denatured alcohol in a formula doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be drying. It just depends on the level and the other ingredients in the formula. But aside from that, theirs has a special maceration process, if I'm not mistaken, that allows them to use witch hazel without alcohol at all. in the
They do.
formula,
You
so-
said that. You
Okay, I have, okay.
Witch hazel on its own is actually a great
I like
ingredient to
it.
your,
Yeah,
to your
I agree.
point. Yeah, it's the alcohol.
I don't use a witch hazel toner. I do love layering different hydrating essences.
Oh, yeah.
You do.
The Harry Wonder Black Rice is like one of my favorites.
Interesting.
I want to try one. I want to dive.
Oh, I've got a
divulge
plenty.
into
We'll
one. Okay, great.
go. Yeah. And then I love a milky toner. I know The Ordinary just came out with one
I like
that's
that.
good.
Thayer's Milky Toner.
Thayer's has a
Snow
good
mushroom.
one. Yes.
The Thayer's Milky Toner, like post-treatment, also post-procedure.
Oh, I can see that.
It is unbelievable. It gets like all the gunk off, but also leaves you like so clean.
I need to try that
and
one.
You have to get the Thayer's
Okay.
Milky Toner. It is so good.
Okay, I will. The hot take, I think people don't think that I would like it because it's a celebrity line, but I love the Rhode glazing milk.
I gotta say, I think Rhode is
That-
fantastic. Vanna Cream,
Oh,
of course.
love Vanna Cream.
You
Nothing
have to go
beats
back
Vanna
to the
Cream in my
OG.
eyes.
That's right.
Okay, so you both do a chemical exfoliant in the morning, then you do a moisturizer, right?
I love, for my moisturizing serum, Super Saturated Experiment is like the one I can't
I know
ever
you
get
love
away from.
that.
Glycerin.
And what do you use, Sarah?
I actually just use CeraVe, and I use
That's great.
their PM version.
Oh, that's fine. Great.
There you go.
And then what are your top picks for sunscreen?
Oh my gosh,
So many.
There's a Dr. Cerakool, it's a Korean brand, Hyalu Fluid or something, but the brand is
Fluid. I know exactly
the brand is
what
Dr.
you're talking
Cerakool.
about.
It feels so good. I just wish it wasn't fragranced. But
Ah.
the other one that I just like cannot find one that I like better is Skin 1004 Centella Unscented.
Skin 1004
That one is
amazing.
amazing.
So good.
That's what I was gonna
Everything
say.
from
Yeah.
Skin 1004 is fantastic. This is K-Beauty. I order on Stylovana.
Yeah.
I love Stylovana.
I love Stylovana.
this-
Yes Style sometimes
Oh,
delivers it a
Yes
little
Style's
quicker.
good too.
Yeah.
Yes Style's really good.
There's one other one. This is gonna be a wild one. Summer Fridays.
I've heard that they're tinted
Interesting.
sunscreen. That's
tinted.
Is that the one you're using?
I am not using it right now, but I go back and forth. If I want more of like a makeup-y, like
Yeah.
blurred finish, I'll use that. I love the application. I think it wears really well. It does not sting my eyes.
Good.
Wow.
I am a lighter skin tone though, so like it doesn't give me any white cast.
Yeah.
But I love it.
It's actually funny because people,
Amazing.
I get a lot of questions about tinted sunscreen or tinted moisturizer.
Yeah.
Yeah, SPF moisturizer. And I'm like, I don't use those. I don't know. I'm
I don't
so
think you need-
stuck in my ways with K-Beauty brands, but I always recommend the Summer Fridays one because it's the one that I know I like.
Absolutely. Well, you do like the Bloom Effects with me too.
I do love that one too. Yeah, the Bloom Effects Mineral.
There's a lot of sunscreens that I've been trying, and one of them was the Revision IntelliShade True Physical Clear, and then the Tatcha Silk Screen, where it's not clear, but the Tatcha's pink, and the Revision's almost gray.
They have some
There's something in it, and it looks great on my skin tone. Don't think it would look great on darker skin tones, but it's fascinating that we're not just in like the white
Yeah.
sunscreen world anymore. We're in the grays where I'm seeing a
The
lot of
pink.
pink. Why am I seeing pink?
Okay, so I was gonna say
sunscreen?
I saw one recently.
Prequel's pink also.
And it was, I think Prequels is because of astaxanthin in it. Astaxanthin is a bright red antioxidant. It is so effective
It's
of an
great.
antioxidant. It's phenomenal, but it will turn your formula pink.
We're gonna
Sure,
move on
that's a
to nighttime skincare routines. Okay, this is like I don't want to be bothered at night. What is the basic
Literally
must
me.
from Chemist? What do you need before you go to bed?
Well, it depends. If you're treating the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, or maybe you've got texture issues, tretinoin, gold standard.
Wash your face and then
Oh yeah, cleanser. A cleanser to
Cleanser.
wash off the day, wash off the sunscreen, wash off the makeup if you have it.
For me, like bare minimum.
Just coded somewhere
A
far
bare
back.
minimum would be like slather sunscreen during the day, wash your face
Yeah.
at night, and put on your tretinoin. Like
Yes.
3 bare minimum. So at night, wash your face, tretinoin. Now say somebody's like, I could maybe add one more thing into my
Yes.
routine.
Well, if you're using tretinoin, you're gonna need a good moisturizer.
You're wanting a moisturizer, a
so
heavy one.
What do you each use for moisturizer? You know what I use? It's Vanna Cream.
I was
in
gonna
a
say
tub.
Vanna Cream is a phenomenal one. If you have a lot of really sensitive skin irritation, Regimen Cream 2.0 is great.
Especially, I also have acne prone skin. I really like Dewees Instant
Dew Instant Angel. I was gonna say that was gonna be the next
Oh,
one. I always
just
talk
got
about Dew
sent that
Instant
and I
Angel.
haven't tried it yet.
You're
I
gonna
can't
love
wait
it.
to try it.
You're gonna love it.
I think the way that it applies for a heavier moisturizer is really easy. I'm not trying to get an arm workout
Yeah,
while I'm
yes,
applying my moisturizer. So it goes on really lovely. It sinks into the skin. I've never gotten acne from it.
Really?
And it's potent enough for me to like combat my trep.
Interesting. I have skin, you guys know I have skin allergies, skin irritations, and I have to be really careful with moisturizers, particularly with what goes on my face first.
Yeah.
So if I'm using tretinoin, I know for a fact I can't put Augustinus Spot or the Rich Cream on top because my face will turn bright red and I will have a reaction. You know that?
I've seen
I don't
it.
know why that happens to me,
I am
actually.
still
Maybe you
looking-
can explain it.
I'm looking into it.
I use the Aveeno Oat Cleanser, which
Yes.
honestly lovely. Aveeno doesn't get enough love, in my opinion. I freaking love Aveeno.
I mean, my thought
I do.
process.
I like Aveeno.
I agree. My thought process with cleansers too is like you just need it to cleanse your face.
Oh, I do have to say, next to Vana Cream, can I tell you what my favorite cleanser is?
What?
Do you know? Rhode.
Oh, really?
The Rhode
Oh my
cleanser.
God, the pineapple or the papaya. Oh, that is a good
I
one.
haven't tried it.
That
Okay,
one.
we know what cleansers you use, moisturizer. We're using our retinoid. Say you want to go crazy and do like a serum too, maybe
Yeah.
or something. Like, what would you add? I already think that's a great routine, just like cleansing and doing.
I think when you
retinoid and
start adding the
moisturizer.
fun stuff, just make sure it's something hydrating and gentle. If
So,
you're gonna keep adding more
I
stuff.
feel like all I get asked is like, Jillian, I'm using my retinoid at night, but I want to add peptide.
Oh, a peptide.
I want to add
Yeah.
peptides seem to be the hottest thing that
Yeah.
everybody asks me about. So what do we think?
I think with peptides, look for a good delivery system. Naturium
Absolutely.
uses a good delivery system in their multi-peptide
I
serum.
believe somebody else,
But
is
not
gonna
their
have-
moisturizer,
No.
which is weird.
Yeah.
Geek and Gorgeous has a good one. And what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say maybe somebody at this table has a good delivery system.
I do know someone who knows about some peptide delivery systems that.
Educated
Yeah,
mess. When you're looking for something at night to add in a complementary to the retinoid, is peptide something that we like?
And do not get me started on the fact that you can absolutely use peptides with your retinol, with your tretinoin,
Why do
with your
people
retinoids.
wait? Who said you can't?
I
don't think
get
I've
that
heard
all the time, that copper peptides and tretinoin cannot be
Oh,
combined.
I have heard that. Now, why do
Because of
people?
pH?
Why do people say
So
that?
the reason, I thought it was a pH issue, it's not. The main reason I could find when I was looking back through all of the data that I could find, the only thing that comes back to copper peptides and retinol is that people say when you add those two together, it actually causes the breakdown of collagen, right? They say you're degrading collagen. So I'm looking at why are we saying that? And it's saying because the combination of retinol and copper peptide is increasing the secretion of an MMP2. So when you combine the retinol and copper peptide, what people are thinking is actually degrading collagen is actually just the same first
The
step of
process.
of the process that happens. In fact, like once something is dried on your face, the ingredients
They're
absorb.
moving.
They're moving.
Here's something else. Sorry, guys. I'm going to segue for 1 second. Something else I get a lot is, Jillian, you don't wash your face in the morning. You have to wash the retinoid off.
No.
Can
It's
we
soaked in.
can we tell everybody that the retinoid,
The retinoid's
sinks
gone.
in and
Yeah.
it's not there anymore.
Right.
It's not there.
You might have a little bit of like sweat from sleeping.
You might have a little bit of the cream residue from
Yeah.
like the fatty alcohols in there, but that's not bad and that doesn't need to be washed off. You can wash your face in the morning if
Yeah,
you want.
I start with toner not because I'm trying to remove retinoid, but
Right.
because I love the way it feels
Yeah.
and I've got acne. Like,
Yeah.
I love.
Things also like at a certain point they become they're not active anymore.
Yeah.
So like that retinoid that you applied, I don't know, hopefully you're getting like 7 to 8 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
That's no longer active. There's no risk in having that on longer than it needs to.
Right.
I don't really use any other products. I like to be quick about it, effective.
too.
And I have acne prone skin, so
Yeah.
I get a little weary.
I wash my face, I tone, I do my retinoid, and then I do my Vana cream, and I go to bed.
Call
and I
it a
wake up
night.
like a nice donut, and I'm happy with
There you
that.
go.
Okay, I hope that was interesting for you. Thanks to our special guest here, co-founder of Educated Mess, founder of Dermwel. Check out their products, please, and thank you. Ask us all
thank
your
you guys.
questions,
Let
and
us
we'll
know your
answer.
questions.
Yeah, we'll
Thanks
answer
for
them below.
having us.
Yeah, thank you
thank
guys
you.
for
This
being
was so
here.
fun.
Yay, bye.
Bye.